The astrology of this week in less than 3 minutes. On the 17th, Mars, the planet of action, aggression, our motivations, moves into the sign of Virgo and is there until August 6th. As a collective, how we go about doing things, our motivation towards goals is starting to be a little bit more grounded. While Mars was in Leo, we were moving instinctually. We were moving a little bit selfishly. We were thinking about our own needs, our own wants, and just going after it. But now with Mars moving into the sign of Virgo, we're a little bit more calculated. We're moving a little bit more slowly. We want to plot. We want to plan. Instead of just feeling something and going after it, we're now overthinking everything, caring a little bit more about the details and the steps before pursuing something. On the 18th, Jupiter in Cancer squares Neptune in Aries. Square is a tense aspect. So these two planets' energies are not getting along. These two planets are both very spiritual, creative, and optimistic, but a square between the two is giving rose-colored glasses to the extreme and where it can be hurtful and damaging to people. There's a lot of grounding that needs to happen here, which is a good thing that Mars is now in Virgo to help ground us a little bit. But sometimes Jupiter can be overly optimistic. You know, when you're really happy and you're just feeling good and you're making decisions because you feel good in the moment, but you're not really thinking about the future. Neptune can be overly optimistic because they're just straight up delusional sometimes. Neptune is a very foggy planet. It rules things like delusion and illusions. And being that Neptune is in Aries right now, it is the epitome of fiercely and delusionally defending our spiritual beliefs. This is an aspect where I see a lot of wars and disagreements and arguments happening from two separate parties that have different spiritual belief systems. Jupiter in the mix here is expanding that. Jupiter expands anything that it touches. So definitely be careful right now. Don't believe everything you see or hear. Not every thought needs to be said out loud. Not every idea needs to come into fruition. The collective, we need to remember to ground ourselves during this transit. On the 20th is Cancer season, but before we can enjoy the dreamy, creative, nurturing energy that Cancer gives, poor baby Cancer sun needs to get through a lot of obstacles as soon as the sun enters Cancer. That being on the 22nd, the sun forms a square to Saturn in Aries, and then on the next day, forms a square to Neptune in Aries. So the whole first week of Cancer season, these are the vibes. The Sun square Saturn aspect is giving heavy gray cloud darkness over our heads. It's serious. It's a lot of responsibility. Feels like the weight of the world is on our shoulders. It's adulting. It's maturing. It's the boring things. Saturn is the planet of restriction, obstacles, boundaries. It's also the planet of wisdom. Anytime Saturn is forming a square to the sun, it's like the universe is telling us to grow up, lock in, and get serious. On top of that, with the square to Neptune, it's giving the shattering of rose-colored glasses. You're either starting to see the true colors of a situation and it's heartbreaking. And you know, it's Cancer season, these things are hitting us more personally. We're more emotional and sensitive at this time. So also be aware of wearing the rose-colored glasses. Don't be so quick to fall for things.